Hey, it's Jamie from the Mike in the Morning Show here at the Joe Louis Arena. Wings getting ready for their series with the Blackhawks. We went inside the dressing room and talked to them about how the series is going on with their Western Conference rivals. You don't feel like you're up 2-0 when they're up 2-0. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, the series has been real close so far, and they're going to come after us even more in their building, I think, in Game 3, and put a lot more pressure on us, forecheck harder, and it's something we have to be prepared for.
Do you remember '95? I know it was a long time ago, but I was looking back at it. I mean, again, you guys won in 5 games, but they were all really close, tight games.
Yeah, I think all games. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think three of them went to overtime, and even though we won 4-1 in that series, all the games were close, and that just shows that the closer you get to the finals, the tighter it gets and harder it gets.
What are you concentrating on for the next game? Is it, again, I know it's a cliche, but the fast starts, is that the key?
Yeah, and turnovers. I think we've had too many turnovers where a good team, a good offensive team like Chicago, they're going to capitalize on the chances. So we have to cut down on some of the turnovers, especially in the neutral zone when we're coming up with a puck. If we're turning it over, they're going quick the other way, and that's something we have to look after.
2-0 up, obviously, but the games are a lot closer than 2-0. I'm sure that's the feeling heading into Game 3.
Yeah, I mean, we're happy where we are, being up 2-0. I guess you don't really care how you win there, as long as you get to that point. And now we got to find a way to win this next game.
What are the challenges? What are you guys working on? I guess fast starts is the one thing.
Well, yeah, and they're going to have 23,000 extra people supporting them, and it's going to be a loud, very loud building. It's good to see that much excitement in a building, and it's good to see Chicago have a team that's doing well. And obviously, we'd like to put a little rain on their parade.
Just in general, can you talk? I mean, I know you grew up here and you played for a couple winters in New Jersey and a couple winters last year, but how do you guys keep getting the hunger? I just am always amazed at the hunger this franchise has, this team has.
Well, a lot of it comes with the experience now. Everyone's been through just about every situation you can be in, so there's no shocks. You're never stressed out or worried about what's going to happen next. You know what's going to happen. You deal with so many different situations in big games that there's nothing that most of these guys haven't seen in the locker room, and you deal with them as they come along. There's always issues in the playoffs.
Hey, Chris, I just in general, you've been obviously on different teams and different organizations. Where does the hunger come from? I mean, you guys were defending Stanley Cup champions, and yet these guys and everybody, it just seems like that there's desperation like it always is.
Yeah, I just think, we're a special group of guys, but even last year, I mean, I always say, why do you want to win? How do you guys keep going back and doing it? But I never forget, like, the look on Dallas Drake's face when he held the cup up for the first time after years. Like, that's one of those moments that you'll never forget. I mean, I still got the picture of him at home holding it for the first time, and that's to me what it's all about. Or like the parade, I being at Chili's, serving beer to the fans with a cup. That's what it's all about, and it's all about the guys. So those are the things that you want to get back and do again, obviously, and things that you'll miss. But just like Host hasn't won, and certain other guys, and you know what comes with winning. If you've never won before, you don't know, and some guys don't want to go over that hump or go the distance, and because they know it's so hard. Where if you've won before, you know what comes with it. It's so gratifying, and the things that come with it are so much fun and so worthwhile that you want to get back there and do it again.
Do you ever, and I'm not trying to date you here because Mike says you look like Dick Clark, but do you ever think...
I'm going to see a picture of Mike, and I'm going to compare him to somebody. After the series, I told our PR department I want to go on again because that was like my favorite interview with you guys because it's fun. I'm going on again. I'm getting a picture of him, and I'm comparing him to somebody, so tell him to be ready.
All right, I'll tell him. But, when you get this far, when you get close, you guys have now, won 10 games. Do you think, I don't know how many more chances I get. I mean, you've won, so it's not like you're looking for that one desperate cup or anything like that.
You definitely think how many more chances you're going to get for the older guys because we don't know how much longer we're going to play or be here. Secondly, we have a lot of special guys that played a long time on this team. Winning again will prolong it that much longer, so we want to obviously do that again. And just because, the city, I mean, last year we saw, you always heard talk on TV, the building's not selling out, this and that. Fully aware as a player, people are at their homes watching on TV, watching at bars, watching wherever they get a TV and hanging out with their friends. So it uplifts the city for a certain amount of time with us still playing and doing well. And like I said, like the parade, everybody down there. It's things like that make you want to get back and give your best shot at winning again. That makes it all that worthwhile.
All right, so that's it from the Joe. Thanks for watching Samuelsen on Sports. We'll talk to you next week.